it's unfortunate, man, and it's hard to watch. And what we've delved into at this point is emotional and psychological abuse that we're watching, like right in front of us on the TV screen.
Welcome back, YouTube fam. We are back with another week of Married at First Sight, season 12, episode 6, Defending Your Wife. Once again, I'm Blythe.
And I'm Brandon. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get post notifications so you know whenever we drop new content. Give us a like. They'll let YouTube know you're enjoying our content. They'll push it out to more people. The more people they push it out to, the more people will comment on the videos. Okay, so hop in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking about this season of Married at First Sight. Let us know what you're thinking about these couples. And we would love to hear from you and go back and forth with you in the comments, okay? I do want to quickly say thank you guys for your prayers and support, okay? As you can see, our power is back on, thank goodness. The state of Texas, we got some work to do, but it was a rough week, y'all. It was a rough week.
A real storm, literally a storm.
Yeah. So we're good to go. The kids are good, and we are back with our video. We're gonna get started right now.
All right, Chris and Paige. Hurricane Chris. That's what we're gonna call him this week. Hurricane Chris. Okay.
Not Hurricane Chris.
Hurricane Chris, yeah.
Oh.
So we already know the situation with the ladies' argument after the ATVs. We know who continued it on the van. Right? So then, him and Paige, they talk in the room apparently, so then they come down to dinner. So Paige starts out, I appreciate y'all been great, thank you for being there for us. Then Chris comes, I just want to apologize for where I've been. I haven't been acting like a man of God. I ain't been the right husband to Paige. I apologize to y'all. Now Eric and Virginia are not there yet. He's apologizing to the table. Okay. So then, we're there. Then Eric and Virginia show up. And then Eric drops his piece, like we said, about trying to defend his wife, obviously. And then, Hurricane Chris, he pops off again. He can't do it no more. I don't know. Vincent's up holding him back. Now, Eric is still sitting down. I don't know. Vincent's holding Chris, holding it back. Hold up. Nah, come on. Like, I don't know what Chris, I don't know what he was trying to say. They gonna step. I don't know what they
I mean, I'll have to go back and look at the tape because you say Eric was sitting down.
Eric was sitting down.
I know for a fact that Virginia got up.
She said, let's go back to the room. We out. We going back to the room. He was still, but Eric was still sitting. He was like, what you doing, man? What's up? And then. So
if Eric was sitting, because if Eric stood up, then I understand why Chris got up. Look, I'm sorry.
Was sitting down.
Rules of engagement. If you in a heated, argument with somebody, and they stand up, you better stand up too.
He was sitting down.
You better stand up too.
But he was sitting down.
Okay.
Chris got up. Okay, but this is my point. I don't even care. The point is, Eric and Virginia were not there when he apologized. Of course, they got back to the room. They're talking, and so they're going to address it. Chris should have shut it down, though. In that moment, he should have shut it down. Like, you know what? You're right. I apologize. I'm sorry. I just apologized to the table. I apologize for talking to her that way. End it. Kill it.
That's true. If your apology was really sincere. Because here's the thing. Chris, at this point, has to know that he was out of line for the way that he was talking to, Virginia and Claire.
Right.
In the moment that he was talking to them, I feel like he had to know that it is inappropriate for you to be talking to a female, period. Much less another man's wife.
You felt like he knew?
I feel like he knew. Look,
really?
Here's why I say that.
Nah.
Here's why I say that. I bet he wouldn't have talked to Brianna like that. I bet you, with Vincent standing right there, I bet you he wouldn't have talked to Brianna like that. Because he knows who to try.
So he knows, okay, so it don't matter who you are, male or female, it's about your race? That's what you're doing? That's what you're doing?
No. people know who to try.
Oh, you're just saying in general, you know, like the personalities and who you try.
He knew that Eric he wasn't worried about Eric doing nothing.
And the point of that is
he probably feels like if push come to shove, he can whoop Eric. But
the point of him speaking to her, like that, why?
Because we know what Chris is. Like, you know, like you said, you call him Baby Chris, Hurricane Chris, whatever you want to call him. Like, he's immature, he's disrespectful, all of that, all the bad things, right? But he knew that it was wrong to talk to them like that. I'm sorry, because he wouldn't have tried Brianna like that.
I feel you.
So, with that said, you know, at the dinner table, you've gone back to the hotel, you've cooled off a little bit, you issue your apology, you know you were dead wrong for talking to them like that. So, here's what you also know, that you just talked to that man's wife in front of him, and he really didn't do anything. You didn't expect him to do anything. That's why you did it. But you also know that being the type of person Virginia is, when they got back to that hotel room, she's giving him a piece of her mind. She's saying, why didn't you stand up for me? So, as a man, I know, all right, Eric's coming with this certain energy. I know why this energy is here. His wife got into him and ripped him a new one.
Sure.
Okay? So, I understand. He's doing what he got to do to preserve his relationship with his lady. All right, got it, fam. Hey, I totally understand. Again, I did apologize previously. You weren't here for the apology.
Okay.
I understand. I understand why you feel that way. It's my bad.
That's where a real man take it, right? That's where a real man goes.
Even though he's coming at you with that energy, you know where that energy's coming from.
A real man. That's how you handle it, right?
He is just trying to, like, you know, you can't let your wife think you're a punk. So I understand where that energy's coming from. Yeah. No hard feelings, man. I was wrong. That's how that should have been handled. But of course, that's not who Chris is.
Absolutely right. So he's steaming, he's fuming. Him and Vincent walk around, let him blow off some steam. You know, Hurricane Chris and all. Brianna takes Paige, right? They walk around, they talk. Paige is like, you know, he's really trying to be a stand-up man. He apologized. He, you know, really stated his wrongs and things of that nature. So, you know, Brianna's just like, yeah, I'm confused. I'm not sure what happened. Because Brianna and them weren't there early in the day. They weren't there at the ATVs and all that. Right. So she's kind of like, yeah, he was apologizing. I'm not sure what's going on. Whatever. It's cool. Her and Vincent, they weren't there early. So they don't even know what happened. So, you know, they all cool off, walk off. Eric and Virginia, they go back to the room. You know, she was happy that Eric, you know, tried to defend her. He was defending her in that moment. And they're just reeling from it. They're just like, you know, basically, let's just all calm down here, ready to go home. So, I don't really feel like, it wasn't really any resolve, was it, at the dinner? It was just, we're going to break and calm down, but not really any resolve. I don't know about that. Then it was like, they're going to be neighbors, right, when they move in?
Yeah.
I hope that mess don't come back up, but yeah, that's how the dinner ended. And then, you know, the next day we're getting ready to go home from the honeymoon. So the next morning we have Chris and Paige getting ready to pack up, getting ready to go. Everybody's leaving from the honeymoon. So Chris is like, girl, what you wearing today? You know you need to be wearing something to show that booty. I think he said something else, actually. I'm keeping it censored here. You know you need to wear something to show that booty. Paige snickers. She laughs. She thinks it's cute. Okay. So anyways, they're packing. They're getting together. They're talking. And so then she's just kind of like, I don't know how it started, but they were kind of like, where are you at with what, like, when we get back home or how things are going to go or something? How did it get started? I don't remember. But anyways, it gets into the fact of the baby, obviously, on the way, and the baby mama. Yeah. Which, I don't know. I figured. Anyone with some sense, we figured it's going to go to a situation where, you know, there's obviously some communication and there's still something or some sort of relationship there with the baby mama. I mean, I don't know. That's pretty obvious. I don't know where Paige was with that, but it's pretty clear to me. You just engaged, you just covered up the tattoo, now we're pregnant. Okay. So anyway, she goes, well, what does that look like? What's current? He's like, yeah, we talked about that. We were trying to figure out how does this look, parenting. Whether we are parenting separately, parenting together. And she's like, okay, what do you mean? He's like, well, we've talked about both situations. And then she's like, so what do you mean you've talked about like getting back together? He goes, well, yes, we've thrown that out there as far as, you know, us being back together and parenting together and raising our child in the same household. You know, he's stating, yeah, I'm feeling some kind of way raising a child in a different household. Oh, he said, I don't want another man raising my child. Okay. So then Paige is like, well, I mean, what's up? You want to, you know, like you want to still be back with her? Do you still love her or whatever? And he's like, well, yes, I do still love her. Okay. I mean, honestly, Paige was surprised. Paige, she had to put her clothes on. I need a moment. Give me a break. I'm not surprised by that. Were you surprised by that?
Not at all. Not at all. And, you know, as she was asking her when she came back, and, you know, she was like, well, I can't believe you're having these conversations with your ex. I can't believe, you know, you would say that to me. I can't believe. And Chris literally sat there and said, or why didn't you, she was like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me you was having a conversation with your ex? Why didn't you tell me, you know, you were thinking this way? And Chris was like, well, you didn't ask. Like, you never asked about Max. You never asked about how I was feeling about it and this and that. And I hate to be, you know, in the defense of Chris, but in this one scenario, he's right. Paige, these are the questions that you should have been asking. You should have been asking, what's going on with your ex? Do you guys still have feelings for each other? How does this affect you and your ex's relationship now that you guys are going to have a baby together? Are you okay with another man raising your child? How do I fit in this equation? These are the questions that you should have been asking, Paige.
Absolutely.
You should have been asking questions as soon as he told you at the wedding reception that he had a fresh tattoo that he had to cover up of his ex. You should have been asking questions about what's the timeline of the ex.
Look,
why does that tattoo still look so fresh?
He wouldn't have had time to be asking me those sex questions at the table because you're right. I would have been going in on that
asking the questions. He shouldn't have had time to ask you about intimacy. I just don't understand how these questions have not been asked, Paige. I'm thinking about you, and I'm like, I know for a fact that if I show you a tattoo and I say this is of my ex, there's 20 questions off the rip coming after that. I'm getting interrogated about every single thing that I do going forward. I just don't understand why Paige has just like, I guess it's, you know, this blind, if you want to call it faith, you can call it faith.
Okay.
You know, a blind trust that God is over this situation.
Yeah.
And he's not, Paige. Like, I'm sorry. God gives us free will. And he gave you free will. And you took that free will.
Yeah.
And you took it out of God's hands. You put it in the hands of these experts who paired you with this psychopath. And so, you know, God is just like, I don't know what you want me to do about it because this is what you chose to do.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like God still loves us. God forgives us for whatever, you know, our sins. But there are consequences to the decisions that you make.
Woo.
And Paige, you have made a decision. It could have been a good decision. They could have paired you with somebody good, but unfortunately, that's not what happened. They paired you with Chris, the single worst person in Married at First Sight history. So I don't understand why these questions weren't asked.
Right.
But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
So after Chris explains exactly what you just said, why she want to ask those questions, he's like, so yes, all this has been discussed. I could go tomorrow when we get back home and go be back with my ex. He says this to her. My thing is, she lets him say this to her. Then she comes around, well, we said these vows for a reason. God put us together for a reason. I'm still in this just to see what the experts, what was their reason putting us together? What were they trying to do? What is this for us? This could both turn out to be great things for me and you. These could turn out to be great marriages for me and you. See, now this is where I'm really trying to have Paige's back. I'm really trying to have the sister's back. But now it's hard for me. It's very hard. Because I don't even know how she sat there and let him say that to her. I don't even know how she's still sleeping in the same bed with him. I don't even know how she's in the same room with him. I don't even know how she's on this honeymoon with him. This is crazy and ridiculous. And then he gonna tell you he could go back and be with his ex, whom is carrying his child now, and you're gonna say, well, we said these vows for a reason, see why the experts put us together. What?
And it's only gonna get worse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for a guy like Chris, for him to be able to say whatever the heck he feels like to you, however he feels like saying it, and for you to absorb that, take that, accept that, and then still continue to press forward and try to like salvage the relationship, all that does is reinforce in his mind, I can do whatever I want with this one right here.
Absolutely.
Okay, I can see what's really good with my ex and what it's hitting for, you know, and if I want to try and work it out with her, and she'll still be there. All I have to do is whisper some sweet nothings into her ear, which he's done time after time. He keeps saying these things, you know, and he knows like exactly what to say to, you know, a spiritual woman or a
spiritually naive, basically.
Exactly, spiritually naive woman. To say to get them to, you know, buy into whatever it is that he's selling. And it's unfortunate, man, and it's hard to watch. And what we've delved into at this point is, this is, you know, emotional and psychological abuse that we're watching, like right in front of us on the TV screen. And it's unfortunate to watch, and that's why people are, you know, complaining and like they're wanting them to be taken off the show. Like it's hard to watch because that's what we've gotten to.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't know about Paige's upbringing. I don't know what she's been through. I don't know who was there for her, who wasn't there for her. I don't know any of that background. But you know, I was raised in the church too, and I'm just gonna tell you one thing. My parents, they were like, "You're definitely not taking no BS off nobody." Like that was very clear. I knew that, and that's how I was raised. So that's why, to me, all this messy talking, this just mess. Like I don't even have time for this. I don't have time to listen to this. I mean, the only thing I got time for, we want to go to counseling. We want to have a tape. We're gonna sit down and go to counseling. That's what I got time for. Because the rest of it, it's irrelevant. It matters nothing. Because he is playing games. He is playing games, and it's so early. It's just too early. What is this? Episode 6. I'm just already tired of him. I'm already tired of talking about him because it's just ridiculous. Like you said, he knows what he's doing, playing games, saying whatever he wants to say. This girl, after everything he done told you, he can go back to the baby mama. Yeah, they talk. Yeah, they think about getting back together. You gonna sit here talking about something, we gonna see what the experts, why they put us together. We took vows. We gonna, girl, he just told you that I'm not attracted to you. Now it's like, oh, I'm just so attracted to you. I'm spiritually attracted to you. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. This is all a matter of what? 5 days? What's that, 5 days now?
It's crazy, man. And then he came back at the end and what did he say? You know, I still want to make this work. I still want to see, you know, what this can be and da-da-da-da-da. I don't remember what exact words were because at this point I don't listen to what Chris is saying. Like,
right.
But Paige ate it up. Was smiling and hee-heeing and kikiing like everything is okay. Like those words from Chris really are worth anything.
Again, I'm trying to have my sister's back, but I'm like, is she for real or is she playing? Is she acting? She trying to sit in there to get her check? What's going on?
I don't know, but if she's acting, she's doing a really good job. She's doing a really good job.
She going to Hollywood?
Yeah, she just need to go to Hollywood, take on a new career path, because it's hard to watch, man.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I just can't with him. So, you know, like you said, his sweet words, his nothings, his manipulative stuff, I don't even know why she's sitting here and talking to it. I would have definitely, like we said before, pulled a Zach. Definitely pulled a Zach. She's talking about when they move in and with her dog, what they gonna do.
No.
I would not be thinking about moving in with this dude.
No. Like that and that. Look, Zach laid the blueprint. When they get back, it should be.
They have rights to continue filming and to do things separately. So I believe they have rights in their contract for that.
Right. So you call up Zach. Hey Zach, did you get your check from Married at First Sight after that? You did? Okay, bet. And you should go straight to your crib.
That's how we moving.
And, go along with it, la-di-da-di-da. Y'all want us to meet up and have a conversation?
Right.
Sure.
Right.
Hey, how's it going, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
How your baby mom and them doing? How the baby doing? And keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, she should be done with Chris. Don't fumble the bag. Get your check, okay? Call up your lawyers. Call up Zach. Make sure everything, you know what I'm saying, is airtight. And get your check, get your money, and finish the show, and keep it moving.
Right.
Call up, what's her name, Mika. See if you can get the thing annulled in court.
Yeah.
All right. That's what she needs to be doing.
Oh yeah, I sit up in court all day with that. And call everybody. Eric, Virginia, y'all come on. I need y'all to testify on my behalf.
Yeah. Come on. Look at this footage. Look at Your Honor, I'd like to bring before the court this video footage from the show about what kind of guy Chris is and what they set me up with. I guarantee you the judge is going to be, I know that. That's
trash.
Right.
Go ahead and take the trash out. Literally. So, again, I can't believe what we witnessed through that episode. And then we see, it looks like next week they're saying it's going to get a little explosive. We'll see. Where she, supposedly, I guess Paige, she's been so cool, calming together and collective. Supposedly, I guess she loses it next week. She's just like, I'm done with it. Go with your baby mama. He's storming around. We'll go see, whatever. I don't know if it's editing. I don't know if it's true. I don't know.
I hope it's true.
Yeah. She been too, She been too, just so getting along with him, just so receptive, like it's cool. No, it's not. It's time to, it's past time for her to go off in that man. I'm like, it's time. No, it's past time. It's overdue. It's overdue for her to be going out with him and to be through with him. So, that's Hurricane Chris and Paige. We know he's gonna bring we already know he's gonna bring more storms. We already know that. Can you give us a break, Chris?
Man,
it's been enough storms.
Right.
We've been through enough storms. Can you give us a break? Give us some peace. Whew. But anyways, we're gonna see. They're gonna get back home next week, and guess what? Start moving in together, right? Wow. So we're gonna see.
We ain't got back from the honeymoon.
Right.
Like, this is normally when the show actually picks up, like when we really start paying attention. It hasn't even got there yet. Wow.
So anyways, y'all know we'll be here, for next week's episodes. Definitely comment, tell us what y'all think.
If you haven't done so already, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get post notifications so you know whenever we drop new content. Give us a like and hop in the comments. Let us know what you think about these couples, Chris and Paige, Eric and Virginia, the Jacobs and the Haleys. Let us know what you think about all these couples. Give us your power rankings. I don't know if we dropped our power rankings. I might have forgot to put our power rankings in the comments last week, but I'm going to put them in this week. Drop your power rankings in the comments and let us know what you think. We'll see you guys next week.